So how's the life of being a dad now?
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any changes now that you have 4 kids
A little bit, just a little more time consuming, a little more, on my feet.
on your feet?
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's good, bro. No,
Yeah.
keep it up, man.
Thanks.
You're always working hard,
Yeah.
getting things done and stuff like that. So Alex now he is a dad. He does pools, and he's a husband. He's doing it all, being very successful at it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, and to top it off, he's trying to start a new business. What's the new business about, bro?
Well, I'm just trying to do a lot of little things here and there, just trying to, just try to do different things to have, to try to generate, different, how do you say, route of revenue. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
I get you, But what's the new business that you're working on right now?
Well, I was trying to make some rugs.
Some rugs.
Yeah, but with everything going on, it's been a little hard to
A
do
little
it, but I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do some other things. Amazon affiliate. What else? Well,
This
trying to do
okay.
just different little things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So regarding the rugs, this is a thing I never expected you to start. I think you did ask me to guess what I'm starting type of thing. This is not something I would have guessed. What inspired you to do this?
Well, it looked fun to do.
Look fun to
It
do.
looked fun to do, and honestly, when I do it, I do kind of get lost in it because you're just focused on doing it.
Hmm.
So yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a hobby as well.
Okay. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, I see that you already had some Pokemon ones. You did. You did Gengar, Pikachu. You even got an alien now too. So that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I have a Pokeball that's still not done.
Still not done.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress, right?
Yeah.
Hey man, you got to start from the bottom, go up here, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I have a question for you. So you've accomplished many things, right? Whenever you accomplish it, have you ever told yourself, why haven't I done this before? Or why didn't I start sooner?
Um, Not really, because on some of the things it's like yeah, I've done things, but it's not the things that I had thought I was gonna do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get
Yeah.
what you mean. So it's just
But I mean,
like,
if it was something that I, had in mind and then did it, then yeah, you know what I mean.
so
But it's things that just happen, and then you're like, you know,
so what you're saying is it was kind of unplanned. It just something that just came out of nowhere.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's just things like, for example, the pool business. I never knew it existed,
Hmm.
and then it came to me. I did it, and here we are.
Right. That's one thing I do like what you do is you always try to get out of your comfort zone. And there's a lot of people that don't do that. Well, why do you think that is? Why do you think people don't get out of their comfort zone?
Because it's easy and they're scared.
Is it scared?
Yeah.
Do you think like there's things holding them back, maybe time, family, and stuff like that? Because look, like I just said earlier, you have a family, you have a lot of kids now, and you have a business, and yet you're still doing the rugs. What do you think is holding people back?
Like I said, they're just complacent.
Hmm.
They're satisfied with what they have. Um, maybe not really that. They're just, I maybe like I said, scared a little, a little bit
Scared a little bit.
scared. People don't like taking risks. Well, they get comfortable with being in their little bubble.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Oh, what do you think is one of the number one distractions for people?
Mm, Cell phones.
Yep, cell phones. So you know what's crazy? The number one thing to be able to make money or start anything is also
Cell phones.
exactly.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, like, not just the cell phone alone, but like, what are you doing on that cell phone?
Mhm.
Like, I really try to limit myself to be on TikTok and on Instagram, you know, um, and on YouTube. But
Mhm.
and lately, I really haven't been on those things. I mean, I'll go on it if I want to post something,
Mhm.
but then I'll do it and I'll get back out. And if I find myself scrolling a little longer than what I should have, I get out of there. Once I
No.
catch myself, I'm out
No, I get you.
after a few minutes.
Yeah, me personally, I don't actually try to be on TikTok. I try to be off it as much as I can. Sometimes I get caught in the trap because I do watch YouTube. I get caught in the trap of YouTube Shorts, which is kind of similar to TikTok, but
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
not that big as TikTok. But I try to limit myself not to be on it because I know I'll end up being there maybe for 30 minutes. That 30 minutes I'm becoming 45, an hour, 2 hours,
Yeah, no.
and I don't want to be stuck in that cycle. And that is time wasted on something I can personally be working on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the little trap thing regarding the phone is you need to make sure you are able to turn off those type of apps so you can start a business or you can learn new things
Yeah.
and educate yourself.
Yeah.
Do you read any books?
Not recently.
Not recently. Okay. So the only reason I ask is because that would be something else, to maybe invest in is reading a book due to the fact that you're not always on the screen. And
Well, I wouldn't really have time to read a book, but I mean, I do. I've had listened to audiobooks, because I'm always on the go. So
right,
I just listen to it.
the thing is that's something. So you're not on a screen, you're listening to it.
Yeah.
So that you're at least trying to read a book, whether it's listening or actually reading it like off a book or your phone or something
Yeah,
like
but
that.
yeah, but what I'm saying, yeah, I wouldn't be able to sit down and actually like read a book. I just don't have the time for that.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
You have kids. That's why you're using the supplement of audiobooks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it makes sense. I think that we're just in an era where we're kind of like just trapped with all this social media, and there's a lot of opportunities out there. Kind of like you found the rugs, right? Like there's all these weird things that you can literally start a business on now. So like the rug thing, like when you told me about it, I was surprised. I was like, this is a thing. And then I do recall you telling me that it's like, yeah, like I looked into it and a lot of people are interested in this, right?
Yep.
But I guess the deeper you go into something, the more interesting it gets and the more audience you find. So that's
Mhm.
kind of like a niche type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think people can do to educate themselves
On what?
on just on anything like they're interested in, whether it's, they're always on social media.
Mhm.
So what is it that they can do to educate themselves to learn something new? Like, should they just, like, if they're going to be on social media, should they just focus on one thing? Like, for example, the rugs, should they just focus on one thing? Because that's kind of how you came across the rugs, right? Social media.
Yeah.
So you think they should just focus on one thing so they can continue learning that and seeing what they can make out of it because it's something they find interesting, it's something they find fun or something like that. Kind of how you just said it was fun.
Well, yeah. I mean, taking things one one thing at a time, because I mean, if you are trying to do a lot of things at once, it is kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, hey, one thing at a time is just perfectly fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because something about myself, like, I always wanted to be on social media, right?
Mhm.
I think you know this. A lot of
Mhm.
the audience doesn't know this, but I tried learning new skills and stuff like that. I tried starting YouTube, learning how to edit videos, how to do all the background stuff and stuff like that. And it's hard. So I get people have that mindset that they may think it's easy because all these things make it seem like it's easy,
Yeah.
but it's hard. You got to put in the work
Mhm.
and time and stuff like that. So kind of how you did it with the rugs. You think planning would be the best way to approach all this?
Well, yeah. Well, you need a plan because it's not easy, especially if you're, for example, like the rugs. If you gotta find, what you're gonna need, like material, and then technique, how it's done, right,
Mhm.
and then how to put it all together. And then if you're trying to make a business out of it, how are you gonna promote something that you literally started off from nothing, right?
Right.
And that even takes more time.
Mhm.
And then you gotta, make videos, make posts, to get it out there. So yeah, planning is definitely one of the things that you need to really do, because it's not just a rug. It's a lot of stuff that's
Mhm.
put into it, a lot of time. Um, but yeah, planning is
Okay.
definitely one of the things that you really
One of
need
the
to
things you
do.
do.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that go into it.
Go into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I think that is important, even if it's just one thing. How earlier, like I know you said you can't read books, but yet you're listening to audiobooks. That's kind of like the same thing.
Mhm.
You're still getting the same information. So I guess planning, little by little. It's not like you need to take a lot of time away. If you say you don't have time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
I do things like in bits.
Right. Exactly.
Like in the mornings when I wake up, my kids are all asleep, everyone. So I try to do some stuff then.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you still make the
Sometimes
time.
when I get home, I stay in the truck a little longer just to get some stuff done then,
Mhm.
Because, yeah.
Okay, that's good, man. I hope you become very like successful with your rug thing. What is the name of your rug business?
Alex Ruggie _TR.
Okay, when where can people find you right now?
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I think that's it.
Okay.
All same thing. Alex Ruggie _TR.
Okay. So this is like your new journey then, correct?
Well, I'm gonna try to do it, see
Try
what
to do it,
happens.
see what
You know,
happens.
like I said, there's a bunch of other things that I'm trying to do at the same time. So let's see where we go with all this.
Okay.
Maybe nowhere, but let's see where we go.
Okay. Since you are doing a lot of things, regarding all the things that you're doing, you think it's best to be doing multiple things at once or to focus on one thing?
I think it would be best to focus on one thing, but yeah, I'm just a little weird, so I'll take on whatever.
So you're testing the waters, right?
Testing the waters. Hey, you miss every shot you don't take.
There you go, guys. What did you say?
I said you miss every shot you don't take. So
Exactly.
you gotta shoot or shoot. So I'm a shooter.